Welcome to a few minute flow focusing on forward fold variations. All you're going to need is some blocks, maybe a bolster or pillow for a little bit more accessibility, and get comfortable. Join me on that. This practice standing up. So we're going to get into a comfortable standing position. Feet are hip width apart, shoulders are rolled back together, bringing the chest forward, standing up tall. We inhale in, lift our arms all the way up to the sky, creating a big, deep, full body stretch. Inhaling in, we lift up, and exhale, we forward fold down to meet our feet. So here, I like to bring those blocks, and you can rest your hands on the blocks, or you can clasp your elbows, or you can bring your hands underneath your feet. Try one of these variations out and just sit in this posture for a moment here. Maybe rocking side to side, gently moving the body in a way that feels good to you, opening up the hips and the hamstrings and that low back. Just taking stock in how our body feels. Maybe we shake the head a little no and a little yes. Taking a deep inhale in this forward fold variation, standing. Inhale and exhale out. Slowly roll all the way back up, coming into that mountain pose. And we're going to move on into a seated position. As we come into that seated position, here is where I like to grab these blocks, and then as well as a bolster or pillow if you have it. It just brings a little bit more accessibility into any forward fold variations, especially seated. So we're going to start with a one-legged forward fold variation. So we're going to extend that left leg out almost to the side, keeping that right leg in close to us. Here, if you have that block, you can put that block underneath that right knee to bring it up and keep it level. And then here, you can grab that pillow or bolster. Again, maybe using the other block to put underneath the top of that pillow. And we bring it into alignment of our mid-body. So inhaling in, we lift our arms all the way up, creating a deep stretch, sinking the pelvis and hips down into the mat, opening up the upper body. Inhale in and exhale, we forward fold. So coming onto that bolster or pillow allows us to come and meet our body closer to each other. So we're not straining, we're not hurting or overexerting our muscles and body. We're allowing it to come into a position that feels good in our body, while still feeling a deep stretch in that low back and the hips. Inhaling in and exhaling out. One more deep inhale in and exhaling out. Slowly rolling all the way back up into that seated position. And we're going to switch sides. So we remove that block from our knee. We switch legs, extending that right leg out, bringing that left leg in. Again, if you have that extra block, you can bring over underneath that left knee, and we restart. Positioning back that bolster in the mid body. We inhale in, lifting up our arms all the way to the sky. Again, thinking about rooting the pelvis into the mat. Inhaling in, we lift up, and exhale, we forward fold down onto that pillow or bolster. Remembering to keep an active foot here, flexing our feet. Finding that deep stretch on the right side of the leg, that left hip, and the low back. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Maybe shaking the head a little bit. Inhaling in and exhaling out. We slowly roll all the way back up. Good. Now we're going to push those blocks a little bit out of the way. We're going to keep that bolster. We're going to extend both legs all the way out. And here, you're going to bring the blocks in front of you if you have them. And you're going to place that bolster right on top of them. You can move it a little bit closer to your mid-body. Both legs are extended out from us. We have a good prop in front of us to bring accessibility so that we can bring that posture closer to our body. As we inhale in, we lift our arms all the way up, keeping flexed feet, sinking those sits bones down into the mat. Inhaling in, exhale, we forward fold, finding that deep stretch in both hips, both inner thighs, and that low back. Sinking that head down, thinking about creating almost a curvature in the spine here. Inhaling in, finding a few moments here to breathe, expand, stretch, and create space in our beautiful bodies. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in, exhaling out. We slowly roll all the way up. Coming back into a neutral position. We're going to go through one more variation. This one, we completely remove the blocks away. And we bring our legs in front together, thinking about zipping up in a straight line. Feet are flexed. I still like to put that pillow on top of my lap. Inhaling in, we lift our arms all the way up. Again, sinking those sits bones down into the mat. Inhaling in, we lift up. Exhale, we forward fold. And maybe you grab onto your feet, maybe you don't. Just finding a moment here in this forward fold variation. Flexing the feet, stretching the bottoms of the feet, the calves, the hamstrings. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Maybe we've stretched just a little bit further. Inhaling in and exhaling out. We slowly roll all the way back up into a neutral position. You can repeat the sequence as many times as you like, and I encourage you to sit in each posture as long as it feels good to you. The longer we sit in each posture and the more deeper breaths we take, the more expansion and space we create in those muscles. So take your time, enjoy this flow. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and look forward to new weekly videos every Sunday.